Righto, so just pulled into Picton and gonna meet up with this homeless fella that I met recently. Reckons he's gonna shout me a romantic dinner for two, and we're gonna get stuck into a mission. Old Mudman's got the treats. Just been down Kokolda, so he's come back with some goods and these $5 bread. We're gonna get into a feed and then go and get a feed of cockles. That way. Yeah, perfect. Hard, perfect. Yeah. Nice.
We'll finish them off,
We're walking out nuts deep and Roden reckons that every one of these brown things is a cockle. A big one. Yeah, they're big, bro. The little brown specks, bro, they're producing. Oh, that one's massive. It's a bigger one. Those cheeky little taser napkins. After gathering a nice feed of cockles and chasing some taser napkins around the estuary, we headed back to camp and Ryan cooked us up a nice feed of venison steaks. He'd caught this a few days before and he'd cooked it to perfection and seasoned it with some contraband seasoning. We then had an early night so we could get up early the next day and head right up to the top of the Queen Charlotte Sound. So we just fueled up and we're pulling in to the Picton Village Bakery to start the day right. Mean pies. Oh. We made it up the top of the Queen Charlotte Sound, right up the top, and we're just going to find a spot to get in for a dive. Water looks a bit green out here, but it should be clear enough to get a feed, and the wind is actually perfect. We're right in the lee of the land, so right where we want to be. As usual, we'll be battling the rain today. We're just going to get stuck into it. We've been in wetsuits anyway, so yeah, we'll park up, get in the water and get ourselves a feed. Let's do it. Tucked in the livey tank. Check out this patch of Kinas underneath me. They've completely mowed down the algae and it's just made a nice big clearing and they're just sitting there munching it. Check this out. you seen any crays yet? No, neither.
Not even one.
Yeah.
Got the area, eh?
Yeah.
Got the Pauas.
Yeah, got the Pauas, got a Blue Cod and Butterfish.
Oh yeah, trusty thing.
Yeah.
Is that what shot straight away? Was the blue?
Yeah. Nice one, bro. Is there? Oh well, not a bad first dive for the day actually. Took a while to get onto something, but well, I say that, we got the power straight away. And then Kinas everywhere. They find these like cool little patches where they kind of mowed down the algae and it's just like a bare patch. So I caught a few of those on camera, so I'll show you those, pretty cool. And then crays a few and far between, but we managed a few and a couple of big butters. So not a bad looking bin so far. Check out this Butterfish Ryan shot, man. She's a gumboot. Look at that. It's a good butter, man. And a couple of crays. We've got our Pauas and we've got a feed of Kinas back here as well. So got something to keep us going for the day, but I think we're going to push around the corner because it's not as windy as it was forecast to be. So we're going to sneak further on up and hopefully it gets better. Alright, this spot looks a bit more rocky. You can see all the big boulders and stuff behind us, so if this carries on into the water, should produce some bigger cracks, bigger caves, and hopefully some crayfish. There's only one way to find out though. Let's get in the water. It's clearer here, bro. It's colder though. It's a good one. we're just chilling out now. We've done pretty well. We don't need anything else other than we're going to try and get out the rest of our crays, but we've got a pretty healthy looking bin full of butters, blue moki, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crays I think so far, something along those lines. And we've trimmed up all the towson fins so we don't get stopped by fisheries and hassled about that, because they do patrol the sound sometimes, so you've got to get it done as soon as you get them out of the water. Way better weather than what was forecast, so I think we'll sit here for 5 minutes, warm up a bit, and then decide another spot to go. Hopefully try and get some more crays. Where's that bag? Boom. There's a nice looking bin there, and we got cockles in there too. That's a we've cracked it. There's so much variety in that bin, although you can't see it for the carpet of crayfish on the top. We cracked it, we're done. So yeah, we're going to punch back in now and have a feed, chill out and cook some food, because we haven't really eaten today. Probably as good as it gets out here weather wise. Just glass calm and relatively clear. Not happening. Gutted. It was all going so well, and now the anchor's stuck. Shotgun knot. Could be worse. It's shallow.
Yeah, I know this fella that dives like a fish.
It's not me. Yes. No swimming for Ryan. Sweet, we'll get out of here. This weather is suspiciously good, so I'd half expect some shit weather on the way back in, because it shouldn't be this nice. Let's get out of here. Dolphins, man. Dunno. Cool, we just steamed back in and saw a pod of Hector's dolphins. Probably the most I've ever seen in one pod. I've only ever usually seen like 2 or 3 together. After a big day on the water and very little food in the belly, we pushed back on to the boat ramp and headed back to camp to cook up another feed. We had as much venison backsteaks as a man could possibly eat, and it sent us into a food coma. We got up at a very reasonable hour the next day, so we could do it all again. I had a week at home by myself after this, and I was very keen to get enough food to last me so I didn't have to go to the supermarket. We're super fortunate here on the top of the South Island that we've got such a variety of seafood at our doorstep. With that being said, we've all got to play our part in looking after this resource we have in New Zealand. Although it may look like me and Ryan got a lot of food, between 2 of us living off this, it's just enough to get us by for another week. Alright, we've got the juice and just pulled up to this nice wee posse. I'm going to cook up some breakfast. Then we're going to get back in the water because we're mad bastards. Don't often see these in Picton. Right, just gonna have a dig around in the bin and see if I can find 3 small crays that we can cook up for brekkie. Where do you want these, bro?
Welcome back to Muddy's Kitchen.
You got a lot of kitchens, bro.
I know, all over the country, eh?
Chuck them face down with butter, cover them up. Boom, good to go. Is this your first stop in New Zealand?
No.
No, where did you come from?
Auckland, a few places. In one place we went to,
Kiri?
It was supposed to be renowned for seafood. Nothing was open.
Kaikoura, yeah, big
Yeah,
Kaikoura.
that's it.
Had a bit of an audience on that one. The old cruise ship buses turned up and there was like 30 or 40 people watching us eat crayfish, and they were all pretty jealous. One lucky German fellow got a crayfish out of us because we couldn't finish it. So yeah, it pays to just talk to people if you're out there traveling. You never know what you're going to bump into. Anyway, we're going to shoot off around the corner and jump back in the water. Such a cool spot, bro.
It's so cool.
Like bigger crays than what we got yesterday. Alright, dive done. I'm hiding up against the bushes so no one knows where I am, but I'll show you the catch anyway. We did pretty well. Couple of good bucks there. This one I think was the one Ryan spotted. No, it was this one with the short feelers. Ryan spotted that one, put me onto him. And pretty hard bug grabbing actually. They're all in real awkward holes, real deep holes, plenty of them, but yeah, it took us a while to get a feed, but we got there in the end. Look how healthy that bin looks. We got Pauas, crayfish, butterfish, blue cod, venison, cockles. Living the bloody dream. That's me for the next week. I'll probably cruise on back to Nelson soon, so we might have a cook up, might not. See how we go.